The match between Blue Lock 11 and Japan U20 national team is still going on. Previously, Shido went into flow mode and kicked a big bang drive from outside the penalty area. The kick was like a rocket that had locked Blue Lock's goal mouth, and the goal was scored. And with this, U20 took the lead with a score of 3-2. The whole stadium was surprised and cheering after seeing the spectacular goal scored by Shido, and after celebrating, Shido ran and hugged Itoshi Sae from behind while saying that he wanted to play soccer with him forever. Sae, who was disgusted, slammed Shido to the ground. Then Sae said that he wouldn't let the horny demon Shido get close to him before he got the hat trick. Meanwhile, the coach and Japanese association officials were seen happily celebrating the U20 being able to reverse the score. At the same time, Isagi was speechless and wondered as no one in Blue Lock could handle Shido, but Itoshi Sae was able to do that, and was able to make Shido into flow mode. Frustrated by the situation, Isagi ran to the bench and asked Jinpachi for his advice. He told Jinpachi that they had fought with all their might but it still wasn't enough, and he asked how to win this match. Then Jinpachi calmly said, "Don't you see, you moron? Blue Lock's already won. Dominating the first half. Everything played out just as I envisioned it. Blue Lock will indeed be erased once we lose this match and I'll likely be banned from the world of football. But you guys won't disappear." Shido Ryusei, the player acknowledged by Itoshi Sae, will become the star of Japanese football. As an ace second to him, Itoshi Rin will likely join the U20 team. And the other Blue Lock members will likely draw attention and see doors opening to famous universities and national clubs. Your performances have earned that. That's why from now on you will experience an era in which having been part of Blue Lock will be a great asset. I will vanish, and you all will change Japanese football. Be proud. Blue Lock has already won. After hearing those words, Isagi said, "I don't give a shit, who cares about that? Not about the future of Japanese football or about a safe future. For me, what I want is to win this game. The future doesn't matter. Losing here is the same as dying, and we're not gonna accept death just yet. I only care about being the best in the world. Make us win. This ego is what you taught me." Jinpachi responded to Isagi's words by saying, "Then we're going with a gamble, that even I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's your turn, Joker." And at the same time, Barou as Joker was seen ready to enter the field to take Atoya's place. Rin, who saw Barou enter the field, said, "You guys, forget about balancing bullshit from now on. All the forwards can rush in and attack as they please. We will win even if we have to destroy each other to do so." The match restarts, with Barou coming on as a substitute. Isagi reassembles the pieces of a puzzle in his mind. Barou's weapons are his charging dribbles and middle shot with a range of 28 meters. If Barou is free in that area and receives the ball, he has a high chance of scoring. So with that, Isagi intended to shadow Barou from behind and find opportunities to score for himself. Meanwhile, before Barou entered the field, Jinpachi gave Barou instructions that all he had to do during the match was to be devoted to devouring Isagi. Back to the match. As Barou was running without the ball, Hayate came marking Barou's movement. Hayate wondered about what the last card from Blue Lock would do. But Hayate was surprised since none of the Blue Lock players passed to Barou and ignored him. Now Hiyori had the ball and he immediately made a move to make a through pass. Rin and Isagi quickly followed up by running into the opponent's defense. Hayate, who realized the pass was going to Isagi, was ready to intercept the ball. However, suddenly Barou came and stole the ball from Isagi and Hayate. The absurd gameplay of the selfish king Barou wreaking havoc among friends and foes on the battlefield. Hayate kept trying to stop Barou, but with his chop dribble and his ability, Barou made his way through. The U20 defense did not end there because Durai was quick to cover the defense, and from the side Isagi came trying to help Barou. But Barou, as a selfish king, kept dribbling the ball to the corner of the penalty area. With a difficult position to shoot, Darai predicted Barou would pass to Isagi, who free in the box. He immediately tried to block the pass, but unexpectedly Barou made a chop dribble and directly shoot into the goal from a tight angle. But unfortunately, a shot from Barou hit the goalpost and made the ball loose. The second ball was taken back by Yukimiya. With his intelligence, Yukimiya entered flow mode and he immediately read the best path to break through the defense zone. Yukimiya, who entered flow mode, instantly made a move. With full speed and a dribble style from street football, he broke through the defense of Neru and Hayate. And when the shooting lane was open in a split second, he directly sent his ultimate shot. The ball was aiming for the corner of the goalmouth, but suddenly Aiku stepped in and saved the goal with his head. Yukimiya didn't expect his shot to be blocked by Aiku, even though he took a Euro shot from the blind spot of the defense. Aiku, who saved the game, said that he could see the most critical point in the defense, and his whole body could feel it. In other words, he had entered flow mode, and after that he ran and cleared the ball out of the penalty box. But Blue Lock's attack wasn't over yet. The ball cleared by Aiku was flown right at Rin. Rin immediately controlled the ball and easily dribbled through Sendo, who was trying to tackle him. But suddenly Aiku, who had entered flow mode, came to stop him. In this condition, Aiku's vision transformed. He could measure the opponent's distance until measuring the opponent's ability. From the side, Isagi came to cover Rin, who had been cornered, by asking for the ball. But Rin chose to pass Aiku by himself. With his ability, Rin tried to break through Aiku's defense. But Aiku, who had entered the flow mode, was able to lock Rin's movement and managed to clear the ball. The ball goes to Itoshi Sae, and now U20 moves on to their signature quick counterattack. In that situation, Karasu took hold of Sae's movement and tried to buy time so that the Blue Lock players who had previously attacked could return to a defensive position. On the other hand, Reo was focused on facing the most dangerous player from U20, Shido Ryusei, and a duel between the two of them began. Reo, who faced Shido, was overwhelmed and found it impossible to stop Shido. Seeing the opportunity that was created by Shido, Sae sent a long pass to him. Shido and Reo had reached the penalty area to chase the ball. Reo, who marked Shido, gave Gagamaru the option to predict the direction of shots from Shido. There were only two options for the shot direction, top or bottom, and Gagamaru chose the wrong option by going down. But with his reflexes and his acrobatic movements, Gagamaru managed to clear the ball with his foot, and an incredible save was made by Gagamaru. But the game was still going on as the ball was deflected in the center of the penalty zone. Reo quickly ran to throw the ball out of the area, but Cho and the Kitsune surrounded him and were ready to steal the ball from him. In a tricky situation to keep the ball, Reo suddenly senses something and activates his ability by copying the ability from Nagi. He controls the ball in a tap lift, a jumping turn, and threw an accurate pass straight to the forward. Nagi had received the ball perfectly, and with this Blue Lock went on the counterattack. He connected the ball to Isagi. While dribbling, Isagi thought he was going to get close to the goal with reflexes and make a score, but suddenly Barou came up from behind him and tried to intercept the ball. At this point, Barou thought while Isagi was creating light, he should look for darkness, the darkness that could lead him to flow. Blue Lock has reached the U20 goal area by trading passes. Isagi linked up attacks by passing the ball to Rin, and he began to assemble the puzzle pieces to make his attack more efficient. At the right moment, Karasu came to support the attack. Rin passed the ball back to Karasu, and after the U20 Beck was distracted, Karasu returned the ball to Isagi, and with a sudden movement with one touch, Isagi sent a diving long pass to Nagi. While the U20 Beck was focused on Nagi, Isagi took the chance to break through the blind spot of the defense. Nagi, who noticed it, reacted and he linked the ball with a long pass to Isagi, who managed to break through the defense. The attack went exactly as Isagi had planned, and the final piece of the puzzle was to get the score. But it didn't go so easily. Suddenly Itoshi Sae came from behind. He took the shortest path to the most critical point to destroy Isagi, and the pieces of the puzzle Isagi had organized broke into pieces. But Isagi wasn't done yet. A duel between Isagi versus Sae was going on. They were pushing each other for the ball, and the determined Isagi was ready to take a direct shot at the Japan U-20 goal. Sae, who knew this, pushed Isagi, making him lose balance and unable to use his weapon. When all his chances had been destroyed, Rin came from the side to help. Isagi passed the ball directly to Rin, but suddenly Aiku came from behind Rin and tried to intercept the ball. But unexpectedly the king came from the darkness and was ready to devour the light in front of him. Barou, who was marked by Neo and Darai, intercepted the pass and shot the ball into the goal. Barou Shoei scored with a super sliding shot and brings Blue Lock to a tie, and now the score is 3-3. Until here this episode, what do you think? Give your opinion about this episode. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the latest videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.